Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Thursday, the 2nd of October 2025. The year BSV comes alive. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai. All your posts put on chain. Right, we have got to do this one because this is the morning after, the day before that Terranode was launched. Whoa, like what a massive day. So we're just going to read this article here. Because somebody posted, I asked Grok what effect Teranode will have on some non-scalable crypto. So let's just see what Grok has got to say about that. And then I posted it on Medium. And obviously we'll just have a quick look at the figures because of yesterday. Look at that on Orange Gateway. It went up to like $36. $36. Still green candles here all the way on Orange X. And this is against the big dog on BTC. And this is all organic. You know, we've not seen the hand of Terranode or the hand of Satoshi or anything like that. Oof. But look, the cabal couldn't help themselves. They pumped in $800 million yesterday just to try and keep that trading margin open so the shitcoiners don't look back and go, hold on a minute, what's going on there? We've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history, and then we'll finish with the Kellen Schweller countdown. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. He's acclaiming his legacy, you'll surely see.
Alrighty, here we go. So there was a new theme song then that I'm looking forward to going back and listening to. So I asked Grok what effect Teranode will have on non-scalable crypto. So let's just see what it says. Look, it's beautiful logo there. Loving that. Loving that. So the impact of Teranode on non-scalable cryptocurrencies. Yeah, they are cryptocurrencies. They're shitcoins actually, those ones. Teranode as the groundbreaking scalability upgrade for the Bitcoin BSV blockchain is set to redefine what's possible for layer 1 blockchains by enabling unbounded throughput targeting over 1.1 million transactions per second. Why is it saying 1.1 million? I mean, that's like the Tulip Trust, the Satoshi coins, but whatever. 1.1 million transactions, rather specific, per second on chain without relying on layer 2 solutions, sharding, or other workarounds. By October 2025, it's in advanced production testing, with full mainnet deployment expected later this year. Well, that was yesterday, allowing BSV to process terabyte-sized blocks and handle global-scale commerce. So Grok knows this. Micropayments, AI data verification, and machine-to-machine economies at fractions of a cent per transaction. This positions BSV as a direct competitor to traditional payment giants like Visa and MasterCard, which combined handle around 100,000 TPS. For cryptocurrencies that can't scale, meaning those with inherent architectural limits on throughput like BTC at 7 transactions per second, Ethereum at 15 to 30 TPS, pre-upgrades and still reliant on roll-ups for higher volumes, Litecoin or even Dogecoin, Terranode's rollout could have profound, mostly disruptive effects. These impacts stem from BSV's emphasis on pure on-chain scaling, which exposes the inefficiencies and compromises in other networks. Below, I'll break down into key areas based on recent analysis and BSV's demonstrates benchmark, e.g. 150 million transactions per day in stress test. Well, I mean, might have been stress test, but it was on the genuine network. Number 1, competitive pressure and market share erosion. Why it hurts. Non-scalable cryptos have long justified their dominance through network effects, speculation, and DeFi hype. But Terranode proves Satoshi Nakamoto's original vision for unlimited scaling is feasible now without the centralization risks of layer 2 or side chains. BSV's microservices architecture allows horizontal scaling, adding nodes dynamically, making it exponentially more efficient for real-world use cases like enterprise payments or data-heavy apps. In contrast, competitors like Ethereum, even post-Detcom upgrade, or Solana, which hit outages under load, remain 5 years behind in pure on-chain performance. Well, they might be 5 years behind, but the fact is they're securities. They will never be commodities, and that's what they can't change. Projected effects: as enterprise and governments adopt BSV for its reliability, for example, partnerships with Aerospike for real-time databases, non-scaled chains could lose developer and institutional interest. For instance, BSV's negligible fees and 500 plus billion daily transactions capacity could siphon liquidity from BTC Ethereum dominant exchanges, leading to reduced trading volumes and price stagnation for Lagardes. Early signs: BSV's price surged 10% in July 2025 amid Terranode hype, while BTC Ethereum saw muted gains. Number 2, price and valuation downside. Direct correlation: scalability is a core value driver in crypto. Terranode's success could trigger a flight to utility, where investors rotate capital towards BSV for its enterprise-ready scalability, leaving non-scalable assets undervalued. Analysis predict BSV could see, I hate this price prediction bullshit, but anyway, this is what it says: 2 to 5x gains by end of 2025 if Terranode hits 1 million transactions per second milestone. I think it'll be a bit more than that, mate. While a BTC might consolidate around 60 to 80k due to its outdated architecture. Oh, look, it's calling it outdated. That's a polite way of saying it's a shitcoin. Risk amplification, or outdated, is a security offering now. Risk amplification: low scalability chains already face fee spikes during congestion, for example the Ethereum gas wars, which Terranode eliminates entirely. This could exacerbate volatility, for example 20 to 30% drawdown for ETH if BSV captures payment market share, as speculated in 2025 forecasts. BTC, as BSV's ideological parent, faces ironic irony. Terranode validates Craig Wright's now discredited scaling claims, potentially eroding BTC's digital gold narrative in favor of BSV as digital cash infrastructure. Oof. 3. Innovation and adoption stagnation. Ecosystem lock-in broken. Developers building on non-scalable chains often resort to off-chain hacks, for example Lightning Network for BTC, although they're calling it an off-chain hack, which introduces security risks because it's completely centralized, and complexity because it's a load of shit. Polite way of saying that. Terranode's overlay networks and specialized nodes enable seamless enterprise integration. Think AI apps with auditable data, or Internet of Things micropayments drawing talent away. And this was from James on the 2nd of October at 20 past 8. By mid-2025, BSV ecosystem has already outgrown BTC in total on-chain data size, signaling sustained high-volume usage that non-scalable rivals can't match without forks or pivots. Broader ripple: this could accelerate a winner-takes-most dynamic in blockchain marginalizing smaller non-scalable alts, for example Litecoin or Dash. As BSV becomes the go-to for Web3 and IPv6 integrated apps, however, it might also spur upgrades elsewhere, for example Ethereum's next sharding phase or Solana's Firedance client. Names like Firedance. Ooh, Firedance sounds good. It's a load of shit. They're all security offerings. But these would still lag BSV's pure protocol adherence. 4. Potential upside limited. Not all doom. Terranode could indirectly benefit non-scalable cryptos by validating blockchain's viability, boosting overall market sentiment. If BSV succeeds, it might pressure BTC and Ethereum to accelerate scaling. Yeah, but they're securities, so waste of time. And Grok doesn't seem to know that. Via community-driven hard forks, yeah, more centralized shit. And cross-chain bridges could merge for hybrid use cases. Plus, speculative bubbles in crypto mean short-term pumps aren't tied solely to tech. Meme-driven assets like Doge might shrug it off. Meme-driven, what a load of crap. In summary, Terranode's effects on non-scalable cryptos will likely be net negative in the medium term, as in like 6 to 18 months. We'll see about that. Accelerating a shift towards utility-driven chains and widening the gap between scalable leaders like BSV and architectural holdouts. By providing unlimited on-chain scaling isn't vaporware, it forces the industry to confront why BTC and ETH prioritize speculation over Satoshi's vision, potentially leading to reallocations, delistings, or irrelevance for the unscalable. If you're holding any of these, watch BSV's Q4 2025 mainnet metrics closely. They could be the catalyst for a regime shift. A regime shift. Right, that's going to be the title of today's show. Wow, check it out. Politely scathing there by Grok, should we say. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, let's have a look at the figures while we're here. So look, CoinDance reporting the genuine Bitcoin at $27. I'm so used to seeing that at 23 now. I almost can't believe my eyes. Transactions 50.6%, block size at 49.5. Let's have a look at some of the blocks coming through. 87 megabytes there. So we'll call that double digits. 16, 87, 43, 20, 32, 246 megabytes. Hey, nice. 147 megabytes. 83. Oh, look at that. It looks like Terranode is just starting to be used. It started here in block number 916903. 916903. I wonder when that was. All right, so that was just 10 o'clock this morning. 10 o'clock this morning. Oof. Fantastic. So that was just 1 hour ago. Well, I think we're on BST now. So, yeah, three hours ago. 3 hours ago. Wow. 3 hours ago. It looks like it's actually starting to be used. Look at that. Nice big block since then. We'll take that. Great stuff. All right, so let's have a look at the transactions. So we're now back in third place, above the big dog, 493,000. So that's just in third place. Second place is XRP. That can't scale, so it's stuck at 677. Literally a sitting duck. As with Ethereum, well, they've gone to 1.8. They're normally around 1.7, but again, sitting ducks. Can't scale. Let's just have a quick look at the dashboard. Yeah, 489,835 transactions. Tau 33. Let's have a look at mining. 24 hours. Yeah, Tau. I wonder if they're rubbing in their faces. 33.33. That'd be funny. Mining Dutch 17.65. Coup 15.03. SA100 13.07. QD-Link 12.4. And Gorilla Pool 8.5. All right, great stuff. Let's have a look at the price action then. Here we go. Look at this on Orange Gateway. 24-hour high was a 36.71. I think, and again, this is organic. This is like people getting well excited, as I was. It's like, oh, what's going on? Look at that green candle. Look at that. And again, trying to make this show more family friendly, because I think there's going to be lots of people tuning in soon, wanting to know what's going on. So no more F-bombs and no more green candles referred to as sex toys. They are going to be cucumbers. So we're going to call green candles cucumbers and red candles pumpkins. So it's going to be cucumbers and pumpkins. We've got a pumpkin there, and then we've got a cucumber right there. Loving that. Top left says 26.65. Orange Gateway still at $27.01. Orange X, look at that lovely little price chart there. Look at that. So look at the trade volume. 24-hour trade over 1 million on Orange X. 1.5 million USDT on Orange X. Look at that. That's gone up. That's gone up quite a bit. Let's have a look at this against the big dog. So look, this was against the Gregcoin. So look, they're trying to desperately trying to bring that trading margin back down. And it looks to me like, look at that, they couldn't help themselves. So we've gone 175 to 175.8. So 800 million. 800 million in a heartbeat, you know, from out of nowhere, and then pumped into the market to try and reduce that trading margin gap, which is what we're seeing here in comparison to Gregcoin. But let's just have a look at Bitcoin. A USD chart, still looking very positive there. Very positive there. From, look at the 1st of October, 23, now we're at 26.5. Loving that. Great stuff. Great stuff. Right, we're now the 2nd of October. Oh, we're going to have to put the launch of Terranode on October the 1st, 2025. And we're going to have to say, you know, chat GPT came up with that dragon logo. Loving that. But on the 2nd of October 2008, the first draft of the Bitcoin white paper, as written by Satoshi Nakamoto, was drafted and published. Although they've taken this down. You know, oh, amazing. 2nd of October 2013, on the 2nd of October, the Silk Road website, well known for illegal drug selling, was shut down by the FBI, and Ross Ulbricht, 29, was arrested on suspicion of creating and running the site, earning $80 million from it in less than 3 years. Yeah, what a fantastic article that was. And look at that. We are at the end of 365 days. We're now going to start from the beginning again and add in all the new stuff that happens. How massively exciting is that going to be? Love it. So here we are. We are still on the Kellenschweller countdown. What could it be? What could it be that we are counting to? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned and find out, because it's going to be absolutely awesome. The world is going to be going absolutely crazy when it happens and the countdown stops. So press like, hit the subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss anything. It's going to be absolutely epic. So until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.